Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back. I am Lady Hatty, and this is the Sims 4 City Living Let's Play. Well, we're back to episode 2, and thank you so much for joining us. We're back, and I've hopefully made some fixes. Sound should be a little better. You're not going to hear any game sounds right now, other than like clicking, because I turned off most of the music. There's still going to be that big, loud blast when it gets excited. I'm really sorry. I just cannot figure out a way to turn it down. So I'll try to stop talking when that happens. Otherwise, I think we should be good. If not, I'm really sorry. Doing the best I can. But we are back into the game. If you don't remember what was happening last time, we have our lovely couple here, Amberly and Galvin. Galvin is just interested in showing you around the town, and Amberly will be focusing on the new job. Well, one of the new jobs, because she focuses on social media. So, looks like she starts off with the Sauntering Dead. That's fun. They got a little silly with books in this game, which I like. And we have her working on getting some logic skill for her job, which I'm trying to remember which tab that is. Sorry about that. That'd be that one. But now I'm probably going to have her go get that social media profile she needs to do for her job. And let's see, Gavin needs to go meet some people, so we're going to have her go do that. I did take a look in the game on my own, and that is how you get mail and pay rent, so your Sims do now have to pay rent. So I'm running everything in pause mode. That's just what I'm used to. I'm sorry about that. Let's get the game going. So she's going to come outside and let her wife use the computer. So we're going to go ahead in and create a social media profile. While she's doing that, we're going to go meet some people. Let's see who's in the area. I don't know if I'm supposed to... Yeah, I just need to meet people around the neighborhood. So, this lovely lady looks nice. We've got options to... I do apologize, that's the door in the background. But we can do a funny introduction, friendly, or rude. So we're going to go with funny, make a new friend here. I could be rude if I just want to be a jerk, but let's not do that. So, off we go, making new friends. So they're going to say hi, tell a joke. Everyone's getting along. Over here we have our friend panel, so we can see how they're getting along. And that has us our first point towards meeting people, so that's really good. I mentioned before how we're going to get reward points that lets us get these fun things. I might take a look when I'm not playing with you guys and see which of those we want to take. Doesn't everyone love Simlish? It's such a fun little language.
Morbiso, Zobe,
Yelling about basketballs! Okay, so Amberly has finished her task. She set up her social media profile. So that's really all she needed to do for now. Why don't we let her go ahead and read something? I like that she was going with the Sauntering Dead. I think that sounds interesting. Go ahead, read yourself a horror book. And we'll check back in with Galvin. I should try and make sure she's meeting some of her neighbors as well, because she needs to give one of them a key. And I don't know how to figure out which people are your neighbors other than just walking into their apartments or, knocking on their doors if I were to be polite. So I can just go ahead and visit the apartment, but I can't knock on the door. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because I don't know them. Because, yeah, that's the only apartment in the building. Even though there's 4 floors, there's just 2 apartments. That makes sense, right? So we're going to go ahead and visit the apartment. I believe this is going to take us into a sort of a different phase because it still treats it as visiting a neighbor. Hey, that looks like a neighbor. Hello. Arun. So we're going to be friendly to Arun. Yep, took us into a different phase. So we're going to go over to Arun's house. Or if it looked like he was a young adult. So yeah, it's probably his apartment. And see if anyone's here that we can make friends with. So, I'll show you once we get here. This will be the sound. Nope, didn't get the sound. Okay. So while we're over here, Amberly still exists, but I don't have control over her as much anymore. I have this option down here where it says care for yourself. I can bring her over to join us, have her care for herself. I can switch control back over to her, so I can just leave Galvin over here to hang out. Or I can have her socialize with Shaorai Data, who I guess is just close enough in the area that she could go talk. Once she's gained some skills, she'll be able to work on those as well. For now, I'm just going to let her care for herself. I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to get Galvin to once again make friends with Arun here. It does look like there's someone inside, but until we meet them, we can't get to know them. I don't know why there's a bird flying through their building, but that's fun. There's birds now, and they clip. So she's saying hello. And we can see over here that they don't really know each other yet. We don't know much about him, just that he's a neighbor and that he is married to Jasminder Bida. Okay, you are just working my tongue today. I am not good with names. And then I give my Sims weird names. I know. So let's try. So we've got our options here. We can be friendly, funny, mean, mischievous, or romantic. And then there's actions. We can add him to a group or form a group, which means that if she goes and does something else, he'll follow her along, and they get different effects based on the group they're in. Or I can take him with me somewhere. But we're just going to make friends for now, so let's tell him a joke about penguins. Who doesn't like jokes about penguins? So she's going to finish up just having her friendly conversation, and then she'll bring in that joke. In fact, let's speed up the joke. That superseded the joke. I don't know why. Okay. Let's red and white and black all over. Huh? A penguin with a sunburn. He liked her joke. I'm sure you didn't like my joke, and that's just fine. So jokes actually get you the comedy skill. As soon as one realizes that everything is a joke, being a comedian is the only thing that makes sense. Comedy skill is useful when talking with other Sims and with the microphone stand. A microphone stand is an object we could pick up, and you could interact with people by telling jokes, and sometimes they'll tip you. It works like any other instrument in the game. Socials, comedy routine, sorry about that. Increasing the skill will unlock new joke socials, comedy routines, and the ability to improvise routines on a microphone. So it's useful to have, and it's something that they'll just pick up over time. Just let her chat for a little bit, speed up time. See how her stats are doing in the meantime. Sorry, I'm still not terribly used to the icons down here. I haven't played a lot of Sims 4. I think I've mentioned I've got my issues with it. But I do enjoy it, and they're starting to add some things I like, so we can see that they're starting to get to know each other. They're still not really friends. Let's ask him about his day. No, he's going home. So if we want to do that, we have to make friends. No, he came back out. Okay. He knew we wanted to talk to him. I'm just speeding things up a little bit to get through these things, because they will just sit and talk forever. Insider story. Now that is affected by her... Because she's an insider. So she can talk to him about club-related stuff. She's now gained a point in charisma, which is very useful in getting to know people. That's the comedy tab. When in a conversation, charisma still can be your best friend, whether making friends, romancing, or calming down strangers. The charismatic Sims know how to proceed. Charisma can be worked on in the mirror or in conversations with other Sims. Increasing this skill will unlock new socials, as well as new social media interactions on the computer. So we'll want to have Amberly get some skills in that for sure. She is going to be our social media expert. Now, Galvin's getting dirty because she's just standing in her apartment hallway. We're going to see if we can get Arun to come home with us, so she doesn't have to stand in the hallway, and we can actually play with Amberly a bit. Let's see if we can do that. I don't remember if you can easily. Yeah, okay, so we would want to have her just go home with him. But that didn't work out right. So, no, Okay, so now we're gonna fly home, apparently. So we're going from directly in front of their door to inside on an airplane. I know, they're just the icons they chose to use. It's just kind of funny. I did that poorly, so it's really... This is not their house. This is my test game's house. I do apologize for that. So now we're going to grab him again. And we're going to go actions, and we're going to go to invite to, and now we're going to go home.
Wograchov?
Funny if he says no, and she's just like,
Mom.
okay, well, I guess I just dragged you here to leave you here. Right, no, he said yes, so now we're going to take them home. And now we can see this apartment that I painted up, so I should have known that that's where I was supposed to go. So we get our little advice and suggestions when we're in the loading screen. It's not really something you need to pay attention to. Sometimes you'll get useful stuff, usually you won't. So now we are back, and we can see that other lot trait in theory. I'm sure there's a way I'll check it out later. So, trying to keep to the same view so you guys don't get confused. I know I do. So now they can sit and chat, and I can have fun with my other sim. Oh, so here are the options that she can do alone. She can practice singing, go jogging, cloud gaze, and change clothing. Change to the nude. Oh my. Don't worry, she'd be fuzzy. So she's going to be a ninja for a while, just because that sounds fun. And then we're going to go back to chatting here. Oh, you can complain about the local youths and chat about property values. I feel like that's not a great way to make friends with someone, so she'll discuss interests with them instead. She'll take her shower later. I'm not worried about it. Amberly, did you finish your book? She did not, so we're going to go back into their book and keep reading. I like that they'll now reroute to a empty chair or couch, because in past games she would have just sat in that computer chair and no one else could have used it while she was there. So that's very helpful. We're still over here chatting with this guy. No, he's trying to leave. You don't get to leave. We'll be friends. You're going to be my friend. You don't have a choice. Now we're going to go tell him a funny joke. Apparently the penguin joke wasn't funny. You're right, game. That joke was terrible. Now I'll just cue up a couple things for them here. Just going to do an impression of someone. She's going to ask him about his career. And we're going to have some gossip, followed up with just getting to know him, which I believe will actually let us find out some of his traits, which is super useful for their interactions in the future. So hopefully we can get them to be friends, and she can give him a key to her apartment, in case she locks herself out, I'm sure. You know, don't most people just give a key to people they've just met because they're totally friends now? So now we can see that he is a tech guru. I believe that is part of the, just the tech career track. So they finished all those things they had to work on. And they're still getting friendly. They're not there yet. So we could have them play chess together, but that doesn't really speed up their friendship as much. I'm avoiding any of the mean, mischievous, or romantic actions because those can have negative impacts. She's married, he's married, so romance is flat out. It's not going to end well. Sims are jealous creatures. Mischief can be happy or can make them angry. Just like real people, some Sims love pranks, some don't, and mean is always going to get a bad response. They're almost always. I think there are the occasional weird Sims that are like, haha, that's hilarious, please insult me again. Oh. Yeah, you can try and get him to break up with his wife, you can try and get him to trash someone, but we're going to be nice. So we're going to go back into conversation. If it has the footprints on it, that does mean she'll have to get up to do it. And that's just because she's sitting down. She can fire him up because she's an athletic sim. So if you ever see those little icons on an option, that means it's affected by one of her traits. And because she's happy, that's what that green was on the heartfelt compliment. I'll pull that up again. That is because of their mood. So that's only going to be available when they're happy, and or it's going to be it's going to go over better because they're happy. And there are some variety of those for everything. Like, if you're embarrassed, you can hide in bed, which you normally can't do. Or if you're angry, you can have an angry shower to calm down. Or talk to yourself in the mirror. So we're getting a welcome wagon over here. Welcome to the neighborhood. People are coming to visit, get to know you, maybe even bring you a fruitcake. Please don't bring me fruitcakes. No one likes fruitcake. Go with panettone. It's much better. No pressure. Just get to know people and enjoy the company. So it looks like Amberly has finished her book, which is great. So we'll put that back in the bookcase. And then we'll get to know some people. So this will happen anytime you're new to the game. So we're going to be friendly to this neighbor over here. That looks to be Kate and Angel. That's one of my test sims. So she can just get to know everyone and invite her neighbors in. Since they have a small house, I don't think everyone will have spells to sit, but hopefully they'll all be kind and understanding. So yeah, she's just gonna hang out and chat with some people, greet all her neighbors. So this is always useful. You can focus on one sim in this case. I was focusing on Amberly while Galvin is building up her relationship here, because I've set them to do things. I know what they're doing. In the future, I'll probably just focus on one sim and let the other one do their thing, because it gets a little difficult to keep track of both at once. As we can see, we've completed her objective. She can now give him her apartment key. I don't think they know each other well enough to do so, but that's Sims for you. So here we go. She'll finish up that conversation, and so occasionally we'll get info on their different traits and stuff. So I'll skip over some of these, but on the newer stuff I'll try and let you know about them. This one is from the last expansion pack, but it still can be useful. Because Galvin's an insider, insiders are always ready to talk about the latest and greatest club news. I'll get into clubs a little bit later. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they can be fun. They're a great way to get people to interact with you or make them come clean your house, because you can have cleaning clubs or gardening clubs. So there we have the key exchange, and she just got 50 points to spend in the reward store. Nothing is available for 50 points. I'm going to just go to traits because, again, I really don't find the potions very useful. So I'm probably going to try and get some of the more expensive stuff just because it really helps. But, we might look at some of the quicker stuff too, like speed cleaner and morning sim and night owl can be great. It means your sim will be boosted most of the time, because if they build extra skill during that time. And they'll just be happier in general. Free services will knock down your bills, that kind of thing. But obviously I don't have the points to do that yet. So I think for now we're going to let her go work on her next thing. She's going to go order food for both of them. I guess she's decided she's too dirty to cook tonight, so we're going to go buy some, that's produce. Let's go order food. What looks good? Ooh, taquitos, empanadas, green bean cheese burrito, chicken burrito, spinach wrapped veggie burrito, and tomato wrapped veggie burrito. Like I said, I like taquitos, so we're going to go with that. And let Amberly keep the party going until she gets back. I'm sure our guests will eat all of our taquitos, but that's okay. If you don't get on top of them while they're talking to people, sometimes they'll just keep at it forever, and that can get kind of annoying. So, you see this little clock counting down here. We've got 4 hours until the event will end. For now, I'll let them make some friends and let everyone get to know each other. This lovely lady and this man here are my test people that I was playing around with. Unfortunately, I can't play the game on my own without you guys, so I just made them, and they'll show up in the game occasionally, because if I were to play them, then our gals would end up doing stuff on their own, and we don't want that. So I'm going to be recording the next 3 episodes here today, because I've been really wanting to get back to the game. I had so much fun yesterday. I just really wanted to get back to it. But I am going to be gone, leaving Thursday and coming back Sunday for a convention this weekend. So I decided I'd just get them all done at once, do an update Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. So I'm really sorry. Comments won't get to me until I get back. Well, I'll see them, but I won't be able to do anything about them because I'm recording them all today. On that note, I should check how my time is doing. Okay. So we're probably going to go about another 10 minutes. I might be a shorter episode because I didn't check that quite right. So she's doing her stuff in the bathroom, and Caden walked in. Very rude. Luckily, she was not on the toilet at the time, or they'd be very angry with one another. Instead, they're just having a conversation. Galvin decided to just eat the taquitos herself. I guess she heard my worry about her neighbors eating them. So I'm going to let Amberly go ahead and cook herself dinner. In fact, she's going to make food for both of them to eat later. They've got some money, so we're going to go with the very classy Franks and beans. And her guests will probably try and get into that, so once that's cooked, I'll send her guests home. Galvin is still eating, but when she's done, I'm going to tell her to cook. I can't have her come home. That's odd. I wonder why. Well, when we're done, we will read a guidebook about the spice market. That's something everyone cares about. So over here, Amberly has gained the cooking skill. Her new skill in cooking will allow her to prepare delicious, straightforward classics. Yum! The higher the skill level, the more recipes become unlocked. So, like I said, a lot of these skills you'll just pick up as you go along. You don't need to sit and grind them. Stuff like logic, you probably will. Cooking, you'll really just pick it up if that's the career you're going with. So, now she can actually talk while cooking and build up that relationship with Caden, who she's talking to, and cook their franks and beans at the same time. So that's really nice. They don't just prioritize one thing now. They can also eat while watching TV, those kinds of things that actual humans do. So like I said, now that food is ready, I'm going to send her guests home. The game is asking me if I want to quit. Everyone's having such a nice time, but yes, I do want to end it early, otherwise people are going to eat her food. So she's going to grab that, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge so she can have leftovers later. I can have the Sims do this as well, but it takes time that they could be doing other things. Now, Galvin finished her food so she can come home. I guess it was overriding that, which she really needs. She's starting to get some sadder traits. Apparently you can grab a poster from here and throw it up on your wall. There's going to be a lot of that, me just finding interesting things going on, so just get used to that. We'll have her use the potty and take a quick shower while Amberly eats dinner. Things are fuzzed over. I'm not too worried about you seeing people in the bathroom. I don't think it should matter too much. So now we have the book that Galvin was reading. Welcome to the Waterside Spice Market, San Myshuno's oldest and most historical neighborhood. The original owners of the famous spice market, Pufferfish Canary, lived on this very street. Once their products went global, they converted the original cannery into a very fine loft overlooking the waterfront. Their great-great-grandchildren moved to Uptown shortly after the karaoke bar was built next door. So that's just some info about the neighborhood, which is fine, just giving it some character. We're still eating and showering over here. So it looks like now we can't get newspaper or anything from those. That'd be fun. Now people will just hang out after a party or something if they've made some connection with your sim. She's going to do the dishes. Again, I love that dishwasher. I just can't stand them sitting around doing their dishes forever. She's not tired yet. It's only 7 p.m., so we're going to see if we can get her one more logic point. But this time, we're going to have her play with her new friend, Caden. So they're going to play chess together, and they'll build some relationship and some logic points at the same time. Galvin could use some fun. The best way to do that is to either watch TV or play on the computer. I believe I did make her a Kiki Sim, or was that her? I think that was her wife. Yeah, she's more of an active person, so yeah, we'll just have her sit and watch TV for now. We'll have her watch sports, because she likes sports. There we go. And then maybe our friend Raj over here will come and join her. So that'll build up her fun over time. 3 arrows means she's going super quick. They don't even know each other yet, so no, they will not be building up a relationship. So Amberly over here is very focused. Genius Sims often find their mind focused at the perfect moment, and that means she'll do better at something like playing chess. She has a better chance to win. The game does track who wins games, and they can get a little boost from that. And I'm not sure. I think it might affect their relationship. I know it did in The Sims 2 or 3. And it will also make that skill go faster if they are focused. Oh, she's playing chess. Galvin's getting all excited over the game. And you can get text messages. Hey, I heard you became friends with Arun Brita. He's pretty cool. I believe that's your husband. So, okay, thanks. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Apparently that shower was not enough, so taking a brisk shower can sometimes be detrimental because they'll take too quick a shower. Sorry, I keep speeding up and slowing the time. I'm just trying to keep it interesting for you guys. While they're asleep and stuff, I'll just speed it right on up. So she has got work in 13 hours. So that's plenty of time to do things. She's all ready for her job. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, that's true. That's right. We can just mouse over this and we'll get what she needs for her lifetime achievement. And when she finishes that, she's actually going to get a trait. This is the only way you can get new traits once you've made your character. For that, she'll get Handy. Handy Sims can instantly fix and upgrade any object. And so that's really cool. After she finishes that, we can choose a new one for her to do from the aspiration tree, and we can change that at any time. So if we decide we're bored of this one, she can go over and work on her fortune, and she'll keep track of what she's working on. Instead of just having one lifetime goal, when you've finished it, you're done, as you did in past games. So we're going to have them spend a little time together, just a little hug. Oh, isn't that cute? Flirt a little bit, just maintain the marriage. Oh, I don't know if we're going to woohoo just yet. That's a little serious for a married couple who's been together a while. No, I'm just being silly. They're going to embrace, and then maybe we can play chess as a couple. No, we're going to embrace after we play chess. See, sometimes... Okay, this is so many marriages I know. Okay, honey, yeah, let's play chess together. That sounds fun. And distracted by the TV. I'm absolutely the same way. Just not with sports so much. Not really my thing. Nothing wrong with them if you like them. Just doesn't keep my interest. So she's starting to get tired. I try and aim for them to go to bed with enough time to get sleep and get ready for work the next morning. So she'll probably go to bed around 10 since Sims take forever to get their butts into gear in the morning. So they finish the game, they're going to have a hug, and she's going to go to sleep. Galvin's not sleepy yet. She's starting to get a little hungry though. So we're going to have a quick meal, just some late night chips. Have a snack. Take just a regular shower. Nope, that is a brisk shower. Oh, okay, so now a speedy shower is our basic shower because she is energized. And now she's angry because her neighbors are having some fun time. So she's going to take a cold shower instead to calm herself down. Amberly's also angry, especially angry because they woke her up. So she has some options here that she now wants to be mean to someone. Oh, these thought bubbles here are things they want. You can pin them and keep them for later, and if you do those things, you'll get a little reward. You can see there where it says 100 with a symbol before it. Those are the points you use here for the rewards. I don't know what that symbol's called. I'll make something up later. But she was otherwise doing great. So, the mirror is a good way to get rid of anger quicker, so she'll try to calm down. Otherwise, that's going to last for 2 hours. So hopefully they'll be done with their time before, around the time that she's ready to go back to sleep. So she finished her snack. She's going to take a... Oh, she got over being angry because she's energized. That superseded it. So she's going to go ahead and take a shower now. The speedy shower, because she can no longer take an angry shower. People, you're in an apartment. Be polite. No, honestly, you've got a hallway between you. They have got to be super loud for them to hear them back in the bedroom. I don't care what you're doing, playing music. I live in a duplex myself, and we have very lucky that we have the garages between the two houses, so I really don't hear anything from them during the day. It just seems a little silly that would keep my Sims up, but oh well. We'll wait to go to sleep until they're done. Now they're just gonna grump at each other and talk about how annoyed they are, and that'll make both of them feel better. They're not being mean to each other. Just, can you believe those people? Nope, they're being mean to each other. Never mind. No, we're not going to take our anger out on each other. That's not nice. Let's tell some jokes. Jokes will make us feel better. Christ, how long are they going to take? So we're gonna go ask them nicely to. Never mind. We were going to nicely ask them to stop, but now we're going to go to sleep. With these guys, I do want them to be nice and make friends. It's more fun that way in the future. I'll do just some mean, grumpy Sims. I think you guys would have fun with that. I'm interested to see how this Let's Play goes over, but I would love to play more of The Sims in the future. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I have spent more time in this game than doing so many other things in my life, so I think that's going to have to be where we call it for today. I hope you guys have had fun. Sorry for all the technical difficulties and the fact that I'm still getting used to this. Please let me know what you think about things, and if I finally got the sound working for you guys. And again, please comment with names for future children. I don't think we'll get to kids before this weekend. So, again, thank you guys so much for taking a look, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.